I go through stages, whereas I can see myself living here until I'm growing old, if I live that long. But at other times I just want to get as far away as I can from the place. But when I go on holiday, when I see that little Junction 9 thing, when it says Wednesbury, I always think to myself, I'm home now. Do you know what I mean? And it is my home, and I am quite proud of being from Wednesbury. I mean, if I'm on holiday, say, and somebody says, I'm you a Brummie, I'll say, nah, mate, I'm a black country lad, I'm from Wednesbury. And they say, well, where's Wednesbury? I'll say, either Arcade or Junction 9. And then they know where it is.
Albury's like a nice little town, isn't it? Friendly little town. Yes, well, you know, it's a friendly little town, I suppose. You know, people accept you after about 20 years.
This area where we are now, it used to go as Old Hill, but they altered the boundaries and it comes under Cradle Heath now. This area is always Old Hill. Well, a good many still call it Old Hill, you know, the shopping centre just up the road.
Well, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I've been abroad quite a lot, and every time I've been abroad, be it for like a month, be it for 6 months, there's always that part of me saying, yeah, get back to West Bromwich. Don't know this, you know, the friends and the family and the surroundings. No matter where you go, you still miss it.
I've been living in Smaddock for 8 months. I found out that this place it's wonderful and it's coordinated and it's vibrant. A lot of businesses sprouting out. I work with the Somalian community once or twice a week. I help them as a volunteer.
I was born round here, and in fact I'm living in the same street now as the one that I was born in 49 years ago. So I don't move very far away. It's just I think I'm old-fashioned, and there are a lot left in Tipton for kids growing up, like my son and whatnot. But it's just, I was born here, and I'm a Tiptonian, and that's where I want to stop. And what about you, Paul?
I don't want to stop here.
You don't want to stop?
No, I don't like it.
No?
No.
There are a lot left field, don't there, is there?
No, I want to move to London.
London? I'll see. You might change your mind. You might get to like it like I have.
For a long time, it's been off the map, and I do believe now it's going to be a beacon that is about to shine. So, as a community, we all need to support it. There's going to be a lot of change, but change is good, because it always makes us think about new beginnings. I think that is what Wednesbury needs.
When I be in Poland, I hear of West Bromwich because I know the football team of West Bromwich Albion, because I think it's a bigger city, because I think small cities is a beautiful small cities, you know, because the big cities, it's not good for me, I think. I like to live in small cities because they're calm. If I get the better job, I love to stay. Because, you know, I must get some cash. Because, you know, that's my... I must get some cash because that I want to get it, because I want to make some money, you know.
Well, I've got a plan. I've got my own plan, and I've got backup plans. I've got plan C, I've got plan D. I feel like in 10 years, I should have succeeded in what I want to do through the music. You know, I should be either fully established with what I wanted to do, or well on my way. Hopefully, I could be, you know, doing what you know, say I've had how much albums by then, I should be able to, you know, help other people and put my work back into the community, which I would like to do.
It is a terrible place to live, my son.
It's better than Darlaston though, I suppose.
It was rougher.
It's better here though.
In lots of cities across the country now, the old sense of community is broken down. People very much commute in and out. They live in their little houses. They probably don't even know who the neighbour next door is. And I think that's starting to happen a bit here as well. But I think the difference is that the difference that community groups can make is that they actually provide new communities for people to be part of through activities or through sport or through just the passion of doing something, or even something like a car club, which brings people together and they form their own communities rather than relying on what the old traditional community of bricks and mortar. I think that's really important.
In my first year here at school, I used to get so confused, like how bin ya, how am ya, and how bist ya, and I was so confused, but I use it quite a lot now. Like at school I can talk Black Country, but at home it's quite sort of standard English, so it's quite confusing at first if you don't know it.
Yeah, I'm like a glade under a doer.
But we have proper declension of verbs. I've been, obey, the bist, the bisn't, etc. I am, you are, you're not, and so on and so forth.
Boston, for good. That's good, just Boston. They call you, you get called chick, duck and things like that sort of thing, you know, so. Is it the water, the water, things like that.
And the fowd your black backyard. You put me on the spot, really, to think of all of them. There's thousands and thousands and thousands.
If you're one of the clan, what we call one of the clan, that means if you're one of the people that live here, they'll stick to you like glue. They'll do anything for you. They're very friendly people. They wouldn't see you, you know, if you feel that they pick you up, or if you want to do anything, they'll do it for you. They wouldn't think twice.
And for young people, there can be a bit of rivalry, like between different groups of kids. I mean, for some reason, when it comes to the older generation, it's harder to notice. But like when you're a kid like walking down the street, it's a lot easier to notice. Like you get like fights, names calling, and it's like you think that it's only you, and then you realise it happens to lots of other people, and you realise that like the same thing happens to them when you're in a small group. It's mainly things like, you heard of chavs? Well, they act like they're a major problem in Tipton, but in places like Wolverhampton and like Birmingham, they get problems as well. It's like where there's more of the other group, like groups like emos and things like that. I mean, I know you probably don't really know about it, but I mean, it's like in my generation, like where I go and everything, there's a lot of like stuff like that.
I've been thinking about moving away, like, but family, I'm close to my family, so that's the reason really. But if I didn't have anybody, like no family, so I wouldn't be here now, for sure. I'd be in Blackpool or somewhere, you know.
I'd like to say to West Bromwich that they live in a very wonderful place, yeah, because they have the city centre, the main Birmingham city. I'd like to tell them that they should be proud of what they have, because some people around the world don't have a house to live in, or don't have food, or you know, they don't have enough money to afford clothing. But look at us, we're standing here wearing clothes, come on. When you know, other people around the world, they don't have enough. And so I think they should use their money and use the resources, what do you call it? Use the resources that they have around them very carefully, and understand that and appreciate it, you know, appreciate what they have, like this library and school, education, everything, you know, parents that they have who love them, you know, they should appreciate that, because some people these days don't understand that, oh, we have good parents, we have a library, we have a school, we have teachers, we have everything we need actually, and I think they should be proud of it because I am.